Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome to you all to the Helsinki Chemicals Forum 2012.
It will be exactly 5 years that the European Chemicals Agency started its activities in Helsinki to manage the implementation of the REACH regulation.
Well, we consider the Helsinki Chemicals Forum as the northern star under which we flock when we need orientation on important topics with chemical safety. So it is really a cornerstone on my agenda every year to meet here in May when spring comes and we can bring the beautiful weather to all the participants in discussing these topics which are of importance for our public health and our environment in Europe and the rest of the world.
They need to think about providing the right safety data for these chemicals or otherwise formulating out of that.
I see the Helsinki Chemicals Forum as a forum where different stakeholders come together and discuss regulations of chemicals, but also chemicals in general. And what I like about it is that we get an NGO view, which can sometimes be a little bit extreme. We get an industry view. We get regulators who typically are in between, they who try to moderate between both groups there. And typically that leads to a very good discussion.
The idea when improving the program and the whole content of the Helsinki Chemicals Forum after the expressions from the previous 3 years was that we try to focus mainly on chemicals policy and chemical safety and the global chemicals management. We have tried to improve as much as possible the interactivity of this forum because of course we have to keep in mind that all these people can't be specialists on chemical safety. So as we keep in mind that we have media here, NGOs here, chemical industry representatives, association people from the government side, and decision makers like politicians.
We are here at the Helsinki Chemicals Forum to present the Subsport, the Substitution Support Portal. It's a free of charge online forum where you can find information about how to substitute hazardous substances. We had a launch event yesterday afternoon. It was quite successful, so the room was full. We had about 50 visitors.
Well, I think it's a very innovative discussion arena. It feels very modern, forward-looking. I think the people who are attending are genuinely experts in their subject, and so it's really the place to hold the kind of discussion that's needed on safety of chemicals. Well, I'm a little surprised there are not more representatives from the chemical companies themselves here, because this is an opportunity for them to be interacting with agencies, with regulatory bodies, and setting the agenda for the issues that are important going forwards. And it's really nicely presented in the way that the questions and answers are done through electronic means. It's quite a modern environment, and I think it would be a good opportunity for the companies to gain experience of what's on people's minds and also put their views across.
It's been a good, for us from North America perspective, it's a good entry in kind of acknowledgement of what's going on in Europe, either from stakeholders, the leaders of international organizations. In addition, it gives us an opportunity to provide the European nations of what we do in North America and a few other countries like Australia. But I think it's generally a high-level discussion or dialogue that focuses on chemical safety, and I think it's quite productive.
So we are facing the actual and critical themes around global chemical safety. So I feel that we are on the pathway to bigger successes in the coming years.